Hello. In this training session, we will discuss how to add attachments to a dataform record. Attachments can be added to any of the dataform types, including your general records. In this recording, we will demonstrate how to add attachments to an incident record. However, adding attachments to any other type of record will be done in the exact same manner that we see here. Examples of files that may be attached to a record can include photos, scanned documents, surveillance footage, or audio recordings. We'll begin by navigating to the Attachments tab. From here, you'll see two sub-tabs, a Pictures tab and a Files tab. We're going to start on the Files sub-tab, as this is where we will be adding our files. If you're attaching a file to a new record and you have not yet saved your record, you will be prompted to save it before you can add any attachments. On the Files sub-tab are a series of blue links, all of which we'll be discussing shortly. The first of which, though, is our Add New link. To add a new attachment, click on Add New. This will open up the Attachment Manager window where we can add our files in one of two ways. The first option is to drag and drop files into this large white box. This makes attaching files from sources like a digital camera or a USB very simple. As well, you do have the ability to select up to 20 files at one time to add to this Attachment Manager window. The second method for attaching a file is to select the Browse button in the top right-hand corner of the window. This will open up your computer's file where you can navigate to the file you're wishing to attach. Double-click on a single file, or if you're selecting multiples, again using the Shift and Control keys from your computer, you can select up to 20 files at one time. In both of those cases, if you have more than 20 files to attach the first 20, then repeat the process for attaching the next 20, and so on. Once added, the files will be listed in the Attachment Manager window. Here, you can change the attachment title if needed. This will default to the file name as it was saved on your computer. You can also indicate the type of attachment, and if needed, we can also enter in a description for our attachment. When checked, the Include When Printing checkbox will include any attached pictures in any detail reports that are printed. For all other attached files, these can be downloaded into a temporary folder on your computer at the same time that the report is generated, where from there you can save them to another location, attach them to an email, or print them as needed. In the Perspective SaaS environment, where we host your system, the maximum attachment size for any single file is 40 megabytes. A user can attach unlimited numbers of files, but the maximum size, as mentioned, is 40 megabytes. For organizations that host Perspective on their own system, the maximum file size can be set up to 2 GB. Once all files are attached and the title, type, and description fields have been completed as needed, click on the OK button to attach your files. After they have been uploaded, you will return to the Attachment tab on the Incident record where you can see the list of your attachments. As well, you have the options to edit, which allows a user to edit the attachment type, title, and description. There is also a link to remove if we need to delete an attachment from this record, and view, which allows you to open the attachment in a non-editable format. Any pictures that have been added as an attachment can be viewed immediately on the Pictures sub-tab. Right-clicking on the picture will allow you to see the title, as well as the description that may have been entered. Left-clicking on the picture will open up a picture viewer where you can see a larger size version of the image. We can use the arrows to navigate back and forth between our files. Viewing attachments other than pictures must be done back on the Files sub-tab by clicking on the file and then selecting the view link as discussed just a moment ago. This concludes our training on adding attachments. Our next series of recordings will walk you through the Links tab.